Hello everybody, and welcome to the face reading for successful relationships. Today we'll be talking about George and Amal Clooney. I thought it was time to talk about some couple, and these guys came to my mind. Little did I know that they would be so special. It would be such a wonderful experience doing a reading of them. And you know why? Have you seen these pictures separated at birth? Some famous and some not so famous people looking so similar that they could be twins? After looking at these two, I call them separated at birth. No, they don't look totally alike, but there are so many morphological similarities there, by their temperaments and by their personalities. Let us begin, and you will understand exactly why I say this. First, their personalities, embodied, of course, in their faces. Clearly, both are Pluto. Like these guys. You see, they're all Pluto. Though Mrs. Clooney does have another face over Pluto, which is quite subtle, kind of high-tech of morphology, but I'm certain of it. Can you take a guess? I will talk about it later. But now, what do we know about the Pluto personality? In most qualities, Pluto is an exaggeration of Mars. So, let me remind you of what we know about the Mars personality. They're most action-oriented of all personalities. They do not have time or patience to address issues. Instead, they're ready to fight their way. The Mars take risks and are accident prone because they do not take time to assess the situation and have trouble foreseeing consequences. Of all sanguine personalities, they have the shortest attention span and the shortest fuse. Particularly when they're young, they move from a relationship to relationship. They do not have the need for deep relationships. Rather, they like to have fun and excitement of having many friends and lovers. Though Amal Clooney, having come from a traditional Lebanese family, possibly did not live that facet of her personality as some American-born people would. So, you would think with such personality tendencies, how could these two survive together? These two Mars personalities did not. But wait, remember Amal and George are not Mars, they're Pluto, who has characteristics of Mars, but unlike the Mars, they're extraordinarily loyal, and unlike the Mars, they do not need to be the ones to shine and get all the attention. That's the key here. And that's what makes them so different from the other couple. The Pluto have the most piercing eyes of all and use their eyes to make their way in the world. Though the typical Pluto eyes are usually blue, not brown, like those of Amal and George. Unlike the Mars, who do not have the patience, the Pluto have the perseverance to learn how to do many things. And also, as I said earlier, Mrs. Clooney has yet another face over Pluto, which is not that easy to detect. Take a shot before we move on. And of course, that personality over Pluto is Uranus, or I think in Americans call it Uranus, which is quite a rare combination. And in addition to what I said about her, she can be, as Uranus, a deliberate planner, logical, and calculative organizer, and a visionary. If she is your friend, you can rely on her 100%. God forbid you become her enemy. I am really concerned about you. And now we can look at their profiles / temperaments. You tell me, aren't they look a copy of each other? the same tilt of the forehead, the same protruding chin, the same jaw corner, and even a big space between the tragus and the antetragus on the ear, meaning that they're both quite talkative. Yes, both of them are sanguine, meaning that they both are muscle coordinated, love sports and competition. They are both short distance runners in every respect. They need breaks, kind of a day nap. Both are generous and courageous. Both have short temper and get easily bored. Both are great communicators and fun to be with. And here, let's look at some interesting features. They both have brown eyes, meaning that both like closeness and intimacy. Remember, usually Pluto has blue eyes and needs space, but not these guys. His mouth is smaller than hers, and the upper lip is thinner. That tells us that he does not have the need to talk. You remember, he has the capacity because of the wide space in the antetragus, between tragus and antetragus. He has the capacity to be talkative, but he doesn't have the need because his mouth is smaller. And you notice his upper lip is thinner. The upper lip is connected with the relationship with the world, the lower lip relationship with yourself. As you can see, her lips, upper and lower, are balanced. His upper lip is kind of thin. And so that helps because she has a need to share more than he does, and kind of they complete each other. Look at the eyebrows. You see that they're the same. Both of these guys are clever, quick-minded, and diplomatic. And look at the inner face and outer face. Amal's inner face is large, and George has a medium inner face, meaning that she is very sensitive, takes in a lot, but he, though he can see the same things she does, he does not necessarily get overwhelmed by them. He does not take them to heart so much. Plus, he's 17 years old, 17 years older than her. So, if there is a serious disagreement and she gets out of shape, he is able to let go. And definitely that helps this marriage to stay afloat. All coupled with the loyalty of the Pluto, and both having big ears, as you can see, which keep them quite independent, you can understand how, though both are sanguine and heated, they have enough complementary features going to make this union last. And that is my take on this couple. Thank you for being with me today. I look forward to your feedback. Peace to all who want to live in peace.